So let's take a look at this code here. Okay, you can see here, okay, let's focus on the diamond shape, which is that if statement there. Notice here we've got the exclamation mark equals, which means not equal to. Okay, so that's how we check whether the pin is not equal to 65. So if it's not equal to 65, then we're going to display incorrect pin, okay? At this point, so here, after this line, just like you said, Luna, we want to be able to go back. We want to be able to go back somewhere, right? Where would we like to go back to? Yes, Bhavna?
To the starting point of displaying enter your pin.
Yeah, good. We want to go back. We want to go back to here, don't we? The starting point. Yeah, good. Okay, so we want to go back to there, exactly that point there. But how do we do it? At this point, we're going to introduce a special type of loop that is once again not part of the standard Python. You know what's even more difficult than learning variables in Python? It's learning loops. Loops is usually the point where students really struggle, okay? So what we've done is the standard version of Python doesn't have this special loop that we're going to introduce. So this is a special type of loop that we've created to help teach loops a little bit more easily. It's called a go-to loop, okay? The way the go-to loop works is imagine that you had a bookmark right before the line of code that you want to go to. And so we're going to use a word, a statement that is go to, okay? So that's why it's called a go-to loop. Once again, not part of standard Python, but something we introduced to make it a bit easier. Go to, okay, and then we have to use the bookmark because just like in a normal book, if you have two different people reading the book, you might have multiple bookmarks in the book. You need to know which bookmark to go back to, okay? So you need to say which bookmark you go back to, you need to put the bookmark there, and then you'll end up going back to that loop. Okay, so that's how we set up the loop in Python using this special version of our go-to loop. Okay, so the way we do that is when we create a bookmark, we use the word label. Okay, so label is the word we're going to use to denote the bookmark. What comes after the label is the name of the bookmark because there can be multiple bookmarks. Okay, so each one needs a name so you can go back to it. In this case, it's called again. All right, so then down here, we need to use the name of the bookmark, which is, okay, dot again, and that's how we are able to close that loop and go back there. So that's how we can use bookmarks within a go-to loop to ensure that bits of our code gets repeated under different conditions. Okay, so we don't always want to repeat, but we can go back under certain conditions.